What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great weekend. I'm here, a little bit of coaching news. Quite an intense day for me yesterday. As you all know, I'm definitely feeling it today. But look, appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here, whether you're watching it live later. We're going to talk about this extension a little bit. Anything on your mind, would love to hear from you. But going to be a quicker one tonight. But look, Saturday night, and I'm always down to talk some birds. So hope you're all having a good one. Again, appreciate you hitting the like button, subscribing, all the stuff you're doing. Let's rock and roll here. And my man William, appreciate you tuning in. Hope all is well. Let's go bird. Samuel, my dude, appreciate you taking the time. Mario, let's go birds. All you sickos in here, that's what I'm talking about. Tiffany, appreciate you taking the time. See, this is the true sicko season, and I know when you're a sicko and you're tuning in to talk about the special teams coordinator. And oh, yeah, baby. We talked about Michael Clay last year, and everybody was calling for his head in his first year. And look, he obviously had some things to work on his second year. And I think this dude obviously proved that he turned this unit around, and he's got some good playmakers there. Even the players you talked about, giving them time to develop, understanding the context within what was going on. And, obviously some mistakes were made in the special teams, but not last year. I thought, really did really well. So today it was reported that he did sign an extension. And hold on, let me put this one up first. So we'll give you Ian Rappaport signs an extension here, and you talk about them being one of the top units in the league. And now you've got Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, and Michael Clay. That's a unit of, coaches there that I'm very, very excited about that Nick Sirianni has under him. So put together a great staff. Let's see how they fill these things out, but pumped up for this. And, you saw this post here. Look, Braden Mann, he came in here and he did fantastic. And we talked about it. He's a free agent, but I would look to bring him back. You talk about Jake Elliott, still one of the best kickers and probably the best kicker in Eagles history. David Akers, I love as well, though, so that's a tough call. But Jake Elliott, man, he is fantastic, and he's just been smashing field goals for years here. And then Britton Covey, man, he was fantastic as well. So we talked about Covey, giving him a shot last year, and you saw how well he did, number one in the league there. So this unit was really, really good last year, and I was excited that at least, with everything falling apart around us, is like, what are the odds that now the special teams is this good? And it's like, oh, okay, well, offense can't get anything going. The defense, it's just like, you got to be. And some of the, young players given time, some of these young corners that were given the opportunity to be gunners, I thought, given some kind of experience was a good thing. And they did pretty good jobs, a lot of these rookies. And, Ringo came in and did good. Sidney Brown was doing good there. And I think that, there's a lot of hope for this team still. And I know that, this past year ended horribly, man. Nobody wanted to go out like that, just week after week being like, what? Why are we not working on any of the things we talk about every week? So it drove me insane. But the one bright spot was Michael Clay. So I think we continue to improve in that, area. We talk about Isaiah Rodgers, coming from suspension. We signed him last year, but let me show you obviously I always have this depth chart with me, but you see here, this is from the other shows here. You could see anyone in green, but there's no one in gray on this page, but in green is free agents. Look, man, Isaiah Rodgers will fill in for Boston Scott, whether he's brought back or not. Let's go. Now, I expect him to be starting at corner as well, just to let you know, showing you this defensive, how I have it, the depth chart right now with Isaiah Rodgers, Slay, and Maddox as the starter. So I'm excited to have him back, but it really helps this special teams unit. And I think, you have Lovato, you have Elliott, and, having Covey and Rodgers being able to both do punt returning and kick returning. I love that. Now, you don't really want to have Covey as a kick returner, and you don't really want to use your starters. Now, in the NFL today, you don't see as many kick returns. Boston Scott only had a couple. So, for me, it's good to have a great, returner. And now we've got a couple. That's awesome. And you've got some guys that with starting, experience that you can use in situations if you need injuries, whatever, may happen there. But we've got some talent there. And that's something that we haven't been able to say. And I talked to my pop a week or two ago about this. And, I was saying, the one crazy thing is, I always, every, year, I feel like we're making shows where we're talking about wide receivers and running backs and corners and safeties. And, I'm always adding in like, well, this guy can return the ball as well. And, doing the running back show the other day and working on the wide receiver show I have coming out. Look out for that. But there's just, I don't need to. It's like we don't really need return guys right now. And I'm all about adding competition. And in the draft, I'm always going to add those guys regardless and talk about, why they're, useful and their versatility and all that great stuff. But, one of the things this year is you just don't have to put a super importance on it, right? So that's awesome. I'm all about it. And I was mentioning, that wide receiver show. I'm going to try to put it out by tomorrow. If not Monday, we're going to see how tomorrow goes. But I haven't decided between these. I think I'm going to use this one as the cover. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm just going to work on it. So I had a different one with the same players, but different. I don't know, man. So you're going to see one of those, but I'll drop it. Oh, my God. There is like over 80 wide receivers. Yeah, 80 of them. I have all of them mapped out who the exclusive rights guys are, the restricted, the unrestricted. My Lord, there's over 60 unrestricted free agent wide receivers. So we'll break that down, and then I'll give you, I put together 20. Yeah, top 20 fits for the Eagles because there's a drop off from the top talent. There's some really good guys there, but the Eagles have two of the top receivers. Let's be real here. So there's a good mixture of different wide receivers, and we're going to talk about why some of these guys would fit with the Eagles, and maybe they could help Michael Clay and this special teams unit, but they've been doing great. And as I mentioned, don't think they really need much help. Now, that doesn't mean don't go adding, more players, and they will, man, in this draft, all those things. Just stay patient here. All that stuff's coming. But hey, I appreciate you tuning in, Mario. You sickos who are always tuning in at work. I love it, man. Truly do appreciate you taking that time. Joe, my man, let's go. Flyers are on. I know the All-Star game is on. Some of that stuff going. Tyrese Maxey, best of luck to him. But, man, always happy to talk some birds with you. But I do got to get rolling out here. Can't believe you guys show up for a special teams coordinator show. But, hey, man, nothing but mad props to Michael Clay for turning things around where people were calling for his head, and he really, had his units stepping up on every side of the ball where he was at. So whether it was punting, field goals, returns, I thought that all of the units were prepared this year and they looked much better. So that's all we can ask for, man. Now we're looking for that with the offense, defense to step it up. And I will have a show breaking down all of the coaches. So the new coaches, you'll see all of them. And obviously I've already done that, but as we add more, they fill out their staff, or they talk about, Jeff Stoutland is retained. Who else is retained? We talk about all of those different coaches. And if there's anyone you miss, you can go back and this will be there too. All of the coaching news, we always break everything down here. So look, I'm excited about what, these staffs are looking like on every side of the ball here. So all three facets of the game are important. And obviously we need that offense indeed to step it up. But let's go. Liz, appreciate you tuning in. Little G, let's go. So we talk about, all of these so far, these coaches, but we will continue to either add, positional coaches or retain guys. So I'll keep you up to date. Any extensions, anything like that are made, how we roll in these parts. But that wide receiver show is coming. Then we'll do the tight ends, offensive line. Then we'll get into the defense. We'll have the special teams as well. So you'll see every single free agent that is out there. And then my top fits for the Eagles. I always love to hear from you guys. And obviously you have the list of everybody. So you could give me your top 5, 10, 20, 37, whatever damn number you want to pick, because I apparently just pick random ones. Let's go. But I hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Hope you're having a great start to your Saturday night. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to try to be here maybe a little sicko Sunday if I can't get that wide receiver video. We'll see how it goes if I can even make one. It's going to be wild. But then next week going to be intense as well. I'm going to do all I can to get you guys the content I can. But if you need me before any of these videos, you can always reach out. If you're hungry for a little bit of Eagles content, you can scroll right through those playlists. And, I have it broken down where it's, you get the money, you get the roster moves, you get the coaching stuff, you get every single thing you need to know. And now there's a free agent playlist. So all of the things that you want to know, I'm trying to break down as quickly as I can in a timely manner to when these things are happening. I know people get a little frustrated, and look, this season literally just ended last Sunday. Like, it's not even been a week. So stay patient. Free agency's coming in a few weeks, and then you've got the draft coming. Oh, baby, about a month and a half or 2 months, whatever. I'm ready for it either way, ready to run through a wall. We'll be breaking it all down. Let's go. But have yourselves a great weekend. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that took the time here. If you're watching this later, I would love to hear from you, but I will be back soon. Until then, I am Jimmy Smith. Hello to you. And this is On the Road to Victory. Appreciate you taking the time. But until that next time, hope you all have yourselves a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now, go Birds!